Kind of soil very loose. Too much sand. What happened here? Kind of bare root, the fruit tree.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Young Family in your YouTube channel. Today is May 17th, 2024. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I repot my Fuyu Persimmon fruit tree from a small pot to a bigger container. Stay tuned. Let's take a look at my Fuyu Persimmon fruit tree. I purchased this fruit tree several days ago from local Home Depot garden center. There are two major reasons I really want to repot this Fuyu Persimmon fruit tree from a small container to a bigger container. So the first reason is this fruit tree right now is about 5 to 6 feet tall. I put a stake just next to this tree. You can see this stake is about 6 feet long. So right now you can see this fruit tree is about 5 to 6 feet tall. But the original container is about 3-gallon size. And this tree can grow up to like 12 to 15 feet tall. The label right here. So definitely this pot is too small. The second reason is also related with this pot too small, because if you check right here, a lot of new shoots, and right here you can see each leaf there's a bud. I hope this is flower bud. So basically, for persimmon tree, the blooming season is about in May or in June. So basically I have no idea about this grafted Fuyu Persimmon tree, because I don't know when this tree was grafted. So I'm not sure whether this year this tree will produce some blossoms or bear fruits or not. If it is lucky bear some fruits, definitely it's kind of top too heavy. The bottom is kind of too light. So that's why I really want to repot this fruit tree from small container to bigger container. And also because right now I don't have enough space. If we really want to apply some fertilizers, because just mentioned the blooming season is coming soon in May, in June. So that's why I really want to repot this fruit tree from small pot to a bigger container. Okay, let's take a look at this bigger container compared with this original small pot. You can see this container really giant, because actually the diameter is about 2 feet long, and right here the height is about 8 inches tall. So basically the gardener from the nursery told me this pot is about 24-gallon size. For this bigger container, I'm not going to use any commercial available potting mix. So let's take a look at potting mix. So original provided by nursery. You can see here kind of just some wood chips amended with some sands, small rocks. And right here I think this is a coconut coil. It's big one. So whatever kind of relative cheap kind of potting mix, but it really works for this persimmon fruit tree. Okay, just as I mentioned, I'm not going to use any commercial available potting mix to repot my persimmon fruit tree. Right here you can see I have several containers filled with mulch. Actually all this mulch is free, provided by city. So you can see here pretty fine the wood chips. So I'm going to use this as a major potting mix. And also here there's one bag right here. They call it paver sand. It's just a sand. I think it might be river sand here. So I'm going to put some sand and mix it with this mulch, use the major potting mix. Here I have a container right here. So basically I already pre-mixed the mulch with the sand. You can see here some sand. If I compare it with this one, just a mulch only, you can see some sand, right? So okay, to enrich the soil, so I put right here, there's one bag, it's chicken manure. So I'm going to amend it with some chicken manure into the potting mix to enrich the soil. And also here, this is another container. This is a homemade, the compost. So there's a lot of worm inside. Show you. You can see a lot of worm right here. You see here, right? So this is homemade compost. It contains a lot of organic matters, including this chicken manure. Here I have two other, containers. Actually, one is container, one is bag. This is commercial available, the fertilizers. This is, all-purpose plant food. So let's check out, NPK. It's 1248, and it contains micro and macro, all different kinds of nutrients. So this is well balanced, the fertilizers. And this one is called Bud of Blue Booster. So basically it contains a little bit more phosphorus. It's 394. So basically I just mentioned because right now it's kind of, persimmon blooming season. So basically, even though I can see some small bud, so I really want to put a little bit more phosphorus, to encourage, the plant to produce more flower buds. Okay, because this is a big container, you can see here, there's some drainage hole just on the side. So basically, I'm going to put some mulch. It's kind of like a big wood chips, and to block some drainage hole, because when I water the plants, maybe some like a sand or soil can wash away from the drainage hole. So that's why I would put some like a big wood chips just to block a little bit, the drainage hole. Okay, I'm going to pour this pre-mixed potting mix into this bigger container. Okay, because this small pot is about 3 gallon, I just found another, the similar size, the pot. So I put this empty pot in the middle to measure, the height. So I think probably I have to fill a little bit more the potting mix to make sure, they just, kind of like here. Okay, I'm going to fill a little bit more potting mix. Okay, I'm going to add some compost. Okay, then I'm going to add some chicken manure. Now I'm going to add a little bit more potting mix. Now let's tap the pot to loosen up the soil. I'm going to pour out this plant. Let me try. Oh, it's hard. So let's tap again. Wow, kind of soil, very loose. Too much sand. What happened here? I'm going to pour out just gently, slowly. Wow, the sand very loose. Okay, just to put it right here. You can see here, kind of bare root, the fruit tree. Because you can see some roots really big, they just cut it. But you still can see some very fine roots. I'm going to fill back the soil. I think this soil is kind of too much sand. Very loose. I feel a little bit concerned. I'm not sure whether they can survive or not. You can see some roots broke.
You see, a lot of sands. So that's why I can feel, the soil, potting soil is pretty loose. I'm going to put a little bit more prepared potting mix. I'm going to sprinkle some slow release fertilizers. And also I'm going to grab some bud and bloom booster and sprinkle on the top. And mix well. Now I'm going to put a stake just next to the branch, so to keep this fruit tree straight upward. Then I'm going to put some wood chips, it's kind of mulch, on the top to keep the soil moist. All this mulch is free, provided by city. So it's a very good stuff. So very organic. When they decompose, they can release a lot of organic matter into the soil. Then I'm going to put some chunky wood chips on the top. The same thing, to keep the soil moist. And also during the summer, it can keep the soil cool. The last step, I'm going to water this plant. Just thoroughly water this plant. So guys, I'm going to track this plant and I'm going to update you later. If you liked today's video, please give us some up, like, share, leave comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.